Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our live training. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we have returned. And get that right there. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's the location, ladies and gentlemen, where it all happens. That's where the magic happens, ladies and gentlemen. Oops. That's the wrong thing. Let's try this. Wrong thing again. Okay, let's see here. Is this it? Yep. And that's it. There we go. You can tell I'm a little out of practice on this production. It's been a while since we've done this, ladies and gentlemen, and we welcome you back. This event's called No Laughing Matter because the champ is coming back, ladies and gentlemen. I shall return. That's right. I will return to where it all began, ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate the 50th anniversary of Foreman-Ali. That's right. It was back on Tuesday, October the 29th, that George Foreman came into the ring in Kinshasa, Zaire as undefeated and left the ring defeated in more ways than by knockout. It took many, many years for George Foreman to rebound and recuperate from that loss to Muhammad Ali. And I don't think he finally exorcised the ghost of Ali, as he called it, until November of 1994, some 20 years later, when he regained the heavyweight championship of the world by defeating Michael Moorer. 20 years after losing the title. Can you believe it? 20 years. Now, this is not only just a celebration of George Foreman. This is a celebration, of course, of Muhammad Ali, who won probably the biggest fight next to the Supreme Court fight that he had in boxing to regaining his title. Now, Muhammad Ali at this point, depending on how you look at it, has regained a portion of the heavyweight championship of the world 3 different times. Now, he beat Sonny Liston in 1964 for the WBA, the newly created WBC, and the lineal title, along with the Ring Magazine recognition. Now, the WBA stripped Ali of the title after a rematch against Sonny Liston. The WBA claimed that they didn't sanction return bouts, which is bull. You know it, and I know it. For one thing, a most recent rematch for the only title at that moment, WBA title, was between Ingemar Johansson and Floyd Patterson. Now that we don't sanction rematches, WBA heavyweight title and the Ring Magazine title was on the line. Johansson had just knocked out Patterson to gain the title. Well, this is a history-making moment because Floyd Patterson regained the title in this we don't sanction rematch for the heavyweight title. And I go back even further than that. Because who can forget the classic rivalry between NBA, which was the WBA's old name, National Boxing Association, middleweight championship fights between Tony Zale and Rocky Graciano. They definitely had rematches. They had 2 rematches. In fact, they had 3 fights. What about the fights with Sugar Ray Robinson? He fought a lot of guys twice. And he was the NBA/WBA heavy middleweight or welterweight champion. So we don't know what the WBA was thinking. Who knows if they were thinking? They had the biggest name in boxing, the biggest draw in boxing history in Muhammad Ali, just gained the title. Now, I understand there was some social unrest going on, and I'm trying to take that out of the equation. From a boxing standpoint, what was the WBA thinking? Who knows? I've got theories, you've got theories, everybody has a theory. It's like your nose. Everybody's got a nose, so sometimes you just got to pick the right one. You know what I mean? So, of course, Ali gets stripped of the WBA title, but he still has the WBC title. the lineal title and the Ring Magazine title. So, in the interim, the WBA starts having these tournaments all over the world, all of the United States. And eventually, Ernie Terrell out of Chicago comes away with the WBA heavyweight title. Now at this point, and I try not to take any credit away from Mr. Terrell, he was a heck of a fighter, and he was recognized as heavyweight champion of the world. Period, end of story, next sentence. However, he was not the real champion. Everybody knew at that moment, because he had not been beat in the ring and it didn't look like there was anybody on the horizon that was going to beat him, Muhammad Ali had not lost that title in the ring. Administrators and boardrooms and in back alleys, they took the title from him. So, when Muhammad Ali, who was the legit heavyweight champion of the world, the lineal champ, the WBC champ, the Ring Magazine champ, comes and unifies with Ernie Terrell, he regains the title that he never lost. But still, on the books, Muhammad Ali regained the WBA heavyweight title. So right there, he's already tied Floyd Patterson as two men, the only two men to regain the WBA heavyweight championship of the world, regardless of any other recognition. So we fast forward now to the Rumble in the Jungle, 1974. Muhammad Ali has gone through the loss to Frazier. He's gone through the loss to Norton. But also on the same hand, Ali's came through with the victories over Norton, the victory over Joe Frazier. And now he's ready for his shot at the heavyweight title. Now, again, I take you back to the governing bodies. WBA, WBC, Ring Magazine, lineal title. So, as you already know by now, because if not, I don't know where you've been living for 49 years, but Muhammad Ali wins the Rumble in the Jungle. So, in that case, he becomes the second man to regain the lineal title. He regains the Ring Magazine title. He regains the lineal title. He regains the WBC title. And for the third time, gains back the WBA title. So right then and there, he's already a three-time WBA heavyweight champion of the world. So he's made history again, not only regaining the lineal title, but for the third time, gaining the WBA World Heavyweight title. Now, we take you back about 4 years after that, when he loses the undisputed